Welcome, my friends. This is Maniacal Incorporated, continuing on with my Frankie Donovan run. In the last episode, we managed to hunt down Salazar Reyna, defeated him easily enough, even with his knowledge of gun kata. And then, of course, we lost Jez, because I converted Reyna's Safehouse into a Safehouse. There it is. There's Frankie's face plastered on the front of it. I had to appoint somebody to run it, so I appointed Jez, tried to take her out, and she got angry and left. Now I've tried to hire her back. She won't come yet. She hasn't forgiven us. But I've sold a lot of booze and I sold some weapons just to get the money together so that that we could hire her. So I think she's 9,500. So we have that. I actually had enough money to increase one of my breweries, the one producing whiskey. So I'm increasing the production. It's now making 52 units a week. And I'm basically just going to dump that onto the minor factions. I sold a couple of useless weapons, including Reyna's shtick that we got. It basically had the exact same stats as the baton that Cyril has. The only thing was that it could add bleed. That's really it. That's the only thing that it could do. I'm also feeling very silly for having increased the security in all these places. Utterly unnecessary. A waste of money, I'd say. A waste of money. What I'm going to do, we're now waiting for the clock to run down. That will allow us, look at him there. Look at him there. That will allow us to attack Saltis, finally. We're going to fight Saltis on this episode. I have a mission. I was going to say a message. A mission from Rex and his blinding brew. I think what I'm going to do is go on another shopping spree. We're all here in Moonlight Tavern. We're going to get a taxi to here. We're going to get a taxi to there, because we're lazy. And there is a spate of derelict buildings in this region. And yeah, we're basically going to come up, and we're just going to start attacking them. We're going to ransack them. We're going to try and find nice things. I should start up here, actually, first of all. Work my way down. Take these two. I might actually buy that one. Maybe not. No, we're going to take these three, and then we're going to start attacking some of the minor factions. Right then, I have just had 3 quick combats in these derelict buildings. Ransacked them, got some money which I've used to increase my whiskey production. I think I found 1 piece of armor that was of use to me. That was really about it. What's his name? Eddie Callahan has also gotten a new advancement for getting 25 kills with the rifle. He is up to... he can now inflict bleed. Or there's a chance that he could. So what we're going to do, we're here in this building, and we're going to go up here to talk to Jacques of the Canadian Maple Association. So we're going to get a taxi halfway up the road. And then we will run the rest of the way. And just as we're about to talk to Jacques, we're told, look at this. Reagan's Colts has had enough of the Northside mob and has declared war. It's entirely possible that Dean O'Banion is going to wipe out Reagan's Colts before we get a chance to fight them. I think everyone wants to see a dramatic showdown. The 2 Franks come on against baseball racket. Frank against Frank. Frank Wars. As somebody said, 2 Franks enter, 1 Frank leaves. because of Frank McCurlin, it's more like 3 francs enter, 0 to 2 francs leave. Frank off. If you've got another good name for the final showdown, type it below. It's entirely possible that's not going to happen now, because the Northside mob might wipe them out. Anyway, come on, go away you, and let's talk to Jacques. Frankie, I'm so sorry. I wanted to tell you before it happened. I know my brother's dead. I know. Yeah, that's fine. Before what happened? What did you do? Listen, the feds were onto us. This was different from before. It was like they knew exactly where they needed to go to find our stash. There's a stash? What stash? Yeah, what does this have to do with me? Well, we were able to hide the stash. The stash of what? Before the feds could find it. But we had to use your breweries. You did what? What about my booze? Have you put maple syrup in all my booze? Well, we had to get rid of some of it. Not all. You should still have about half of your stock left in your breweries. But it's temporary. Only until we can find another spot for our stuff. How could you do this without talking to me first? Or you had no feckin' right to do that, and you know it. Yeah, I think maybe. I've said this before that he cares about nothing. Maybe he cares about his booze. I know, and I apologize for that. But the feds will never find it in your breweries. It's the safest place for it to be. And it's temporary. We're only asking you to give us some time. Sure, just take your sweet feckin' time, why don't you? Or how are you going to make this right? Yeah. We will repay you. Trust us. We will make this right. Just give us time. You'd better. Lord almighty. Oh, lads, we're losing... Holy hell, we're losing barrels of alcohol up to, what's that, the 15th decimal point? I can't even... Yeah, I'll check it afterwards. Lads, we're losing... That's actually really... So, like, did they come in and calculate the exact quantity of booze and then divide it exactly? That's them Canadians, lads. That's efficiency for you. Defeating your exterior guards, the Bureau of Prohibition are heading inside to take Northern Garage over in Fulton Market. Fulton Market, Northern Garage is the default one that we start with. Do you know what? I really don't care. Yeah, it's grand. Oh no, oh no, oh no. That's going to plummet now. Oh no. We've just gotten in the door of the Moonlight Tavern to meet Rex Bravage, or it's Rex Miller, to talk about his bravage one last time. Don't I feel silly? Because my income did plummet, and the reason for that is because I found there's another couple of buildings with really high suspicion, so I've closed a few of them. Look what the Canadians did. They started at the top and worked down. So they didn't take half of our whiskey, they took all of it. They took all of our premium, all of our top shelf. What they've basically left us with is swill, I think. I actually don't know what the hell they've left us with. Or have they taken over? Do you know what? I don't really even care. I don't really even care. Maybe if this had happened earlier, it might have been a massive kick to us, but I mean, worst comes to worst, we'll just go and raid some more empty buildings. Okay, everyone passed him by. He's gone. He's not over there anymore. Cops always sniffing me and my bravage out. Oh, but you're blinding people, Rex. It isn't legal, blah. I know, Rex, tell me. I'm having my own problems. Speak into the darkness, Rex. You find a way to... Yeah, we'll go for speak into the darkness. God damn it, don't sneak up on me like that. In case you forgot, I can't see. Not my problem. Frankie, that's not very considerate. Do you know what? I think Frankie is mellowing out a bit because of all that's going on. We'll ask him how he is. About as well as can be expected. But look who it is, Mr. Donovan. Big shot of Chicago. To what do I owe the pleasure this time? Okay, now I'm getting sick of him. Where's my money? You find a way to give me back my money yet, blind boy. Is that a reference to the Rubber Bandits? Right, that. For believing so heavily in me, I'm here with what you gave me and more. That's generous. It's been a pleasure working with you, boss. Likewise. See you around, Rex. So what did we get? 20 whiskey. And enough money to send weapons to 2 Irelands. Okay then. We're out in the middle of the street. In between some territory that belongs to the dead Kellys. I'm going to declare war on them. To take these regions. There's a mission objective to take out 5 minor factions. I'll take out 1 more anyway. That'll bring us up to a grand total of 2. The reward is $1,000. I was reading this number a bit wrong. What we have is what's on the left-hand side. We had more, but I just sold what we got. I sold everything that we just got. All the blinding whiskey. Sold that to Los Romeros. They'll buy anything. Mother of God, they'll buy anything. We come up to diplomacy. Does it really matter? Which one? There's himself. Oh, look at him. 12 days. Saltis, 12 days. We should be closing in on discovering the location of Jenna's base as well. We're up to 96. Who am I looking for? Who am I looking for? The dead Kellys. Here we are. Declare war. And we begin.
Come here to me and I'll bet you. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Excellent.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
Now, I think we might be in a position to do a little bit of a test. I think this is the last of the safe houses belonging to, or the last of the buildings belonging to the dead Kellys. I can't remember who I'm at war with. I have just gotten, there it is, Frankie Donovan's last ever upgrade from his lifestyle perks. Fire a shot at the target. If the target is killed, your turn does not end and you regain 1 action point. Let's see.
Right away.
So we should take this person out.
Come here to me.
In 1 wallop of the come on. I'll get him to swap his weapon. We have the American Wake. We move him to here. That guy is a bit, yeah, so it won't actually kill him. We won't get a chance to check today. We won't get a chance to check today.
In your face, you fucking gobshite.
But I'd be interested to see if he's actually able to, if it does give him back another action point.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Oh yeah. Excellent.
That's what I'm talking about.
Frank, it took you a couple of seconds there. We were waiting for you. I've finally gotten 10 kills with Natalie Warren with the sniper, and this is another thing I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to upgrade as many of the gangsters as possible with their weapons. There's a couple of really big lifestyle perk upgrades coming, but I know Cyril's is 240 days out. And I'm finding it a bit of a nuisance even waiting the month to hear back from, what's his name, Jacques and the Canadian Maple Association. Never mind waiting about 3/4 of a year. There's somebody in the background who wasn't bothered waiting. And again, we will take it over. I'll just leave it as a brothel. Confirm after midnight. And there you go. We've taken out another minor faction. The war is over. No, it's not. It's nothing, only eternal, constant war in Chicago. Dear God. All those security places I upgraded
Sure thing.
when we got them off of, what's his name? Off of Reyna. Fulton Market has gone from squalid to rundown, so they are starting to prefer rack over swill. I upgraded, that was unnecessary and stupid and silly. Dan Petty Handy. I forgot to mention that I also, I'm going to have to talk over these beeps and boops, I got an actual achievement for Clyde Malone. Of all the people, where's it gone to? So Cyril's loyalty, 492. Clyde, 500 out of 500. We fired his girlfriend, or she left, because we made her stand up out of a desk job. And still, oh jeez, everyone got wedged in between traffic there. Still, he is more loyal to me than anyone else. He was out injured for a while. Has he been with me the longest? No, Cyril's been with me the longest.
Of course.
They're beeping at us to get off the road. But there you go. I did not expect it would be Clyde who would help me get that achievement. But yeah, it's the
Of course.
oh, I can't remember what it's actually called. Is it reliable or something? That's me. Totally reliable. All of the people who work for me, except the people who've just gotten angry because they haven't been in fights, all of the people who work for me can trust me. And again, we just have to go down a back alleyway. Well now. Saltis. You absolute idiot. Thank you, though. Thank you. Saltis, we'll be coming around to you in a couple of minutes. There's two lads pissing up against the wall here. We're gonna deal with them, and we'll be coming for you. How de wished. How de wished. Clyde, I know you're loyal. I know you're really happy. I don't care. And in the midst of it all, Clyde has gotten a new talent. The only thing that we have from his meat hook. 300 days, we're not going to be seeing that.
Fuck yes.
We're not going to be seeing that. I'd love to get Cyril's one. Like I said, 213 days.
On it.
Lads, I don't know how they're still pissing up against the wall, but come on, we'll go and fight them. And Saltis is getting ideas. Jesus, now that the truce has worn down, everyone's going to war. I'm pausing before anything else happens. We're in pre-combat. I didn't know there was such a thing. Okay, so we're in pre-combat.
Of course. Come here to me, you bitch.
So these surprise attacks actually have a name. Did we manage? Where's the other guy? Oh my god, he's inside of Clyde. We have to get him out. We have to get him out.
I'm on it. In your face, you fucking gobshite.
He's stuck in Clyde's jacket. I think the most fitting thing would be for everyone to delay their turns. Clyde, nobody else can help you with this. You're gonna have to do it yourself. Okay, he's gone mad. He's been taken over. His body has been possessed by this gangster that's trying to I don't know what he's gonna do, but he's waving his gun at Eddie and Frankie. Oh my god, it was a ruse. He managed to...
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Excellent.
All right.
Victory!
That's what I'm talking about.
He managed to shoot that guy out of his own fur coat. I've seen it all. So we're bringing the gang up. I think Clyde has fallen behind. We don't need to fight these battles. We could just
Absolutely.
go straight for Saltis and fight him. But again, these are opportunities to up our stats. So even though we could just go for a climactic battle against Saltis, take all his buildings in one fell swoop, I'm actually going to take a few of his buildings beforehand to improve the gang.
Not a bother. I'm gonna batter you. Yeah, great. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Excellent.
Victory.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm on it. Come here to me.
Well, there you go. That is proof that it does indeed. My god, we've turned Frankie into a killing machine. So he's just killed somebody over here. He's killed somebody here with the come on. Then he used a kill chain to kill somebody way over here. And now, yeah, he has his action back. He has 2 actions back. So we could have him come to over here and just for this demonstration, just throw on an Overwatch. But yeah, there you go. Frankie Donovan, who was once a killing machine, has now become a killing machine. Good man.
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking
Excellent.
Great.
about. Victory.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, well, well. We were foolish to think that he would simply sit back and allow us to grow more powerful, to prepare ourselves for a dramatic showdown. Frank has acted first and declared war on us. And as we're seeing, with how long it's taken for the truce to end with Saltis, from here on in, once a war begins, that's it. It will be seen out to the end. Both Frank Reagan and Dean O'Banion offered me non-aggression packs at the start of this game, and I rejected them. So, yeah, Frank is going to send Nora to hunt down and kill Cyril. Frank, it's your funeral. What I've been doing, I've only taken one building, but I didn't take it, I ransacked it, because of course when we kill Saltis, we will actually take over that building, and I think it might be a bit of a, I won't say a bug, but maybe something that hasn't been fleshed out. If you ransack a building and then kill the owner of the building and take possession of the building, I think you get it, like, fully ready to be reopened. Clyde Malone got a hold of some intel inside in his coat. He was searching around inside in his coat, and he found a map. Who knows how long it's been there, but indicating where Angelo Jenna's safe house is. We'll view the safe house. We've also waited a month, like good boys and girls, for Jacques, who's going to give us back all the alcohol that he took, down to the 15th decimal place. Where the hell is this? Jenna, you bastard. Overlooking George's rest. How could you? How could you? Now, of course, I think it was a battle against the Jennas that George was killed in. Right around the corner. We'll have our revenge. We'll have our revenge for George. So this is rather helpful. First of all, the worst ever attempt to recreate the Beatles album cover. Here is Jacques. And here is somebody utterly confused. So we're just going to press play. A van, or a bus, warped out of hyperspace. I think half the crew's dead. And no, it's split up.
I'm all in.
There you go. Right. Okay. We'll. You know what? We won't hurt deal with him.
I'm on it. I'm gonna break your face in. Yeah. Great. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
And
That's what I'm talking
bye, Eddie. Oh no, it's fine.
Not a problem.
Thank you for your understanding, Frankie. We appreciate you being there for us when we needed help. To show our thanks, we'd like to install some of our best brewmasters into your breweries. They will make the highest quality alcohol you've ever seen. Frank McCurlin is probably crying. He doesn't want high quality alcohol. He wants high quality petrol. Thanks, Jacques. Just don't let it ever happen again that you increase the efficiency of my breweries. Did we get all our alcohol back to the I also don't know where this has actually happened. Has it happened everywhere? Let's go and take a look. So, when they said that they would install brewmasters to make the best quality alcohol, they were lying. What they've done is they've increased production everywhere. Everywhere. Except the Safehouses, which is understandable. And Northern Garage. Oh, I've shut that place. I should probably actually go and reopen those places. But, yeah, now we're making a lot of, now we're making a lot of stuff. Still have to upgrade them to actually make... It's a pity, after all the work that I went to maxing out this place, I could have just saved my money. But sure, there you go. You live and learn. So we've got a new list of stuff to purchase in the black market, and there is absolutely nothing here. I might get that stick of dynamite, but I bought a grenade. The only thing that is of interest is some old boxing gloves. Plus 20 melee. Let's just purchase the item. Let's just purchase the item. Let's come to Frankie Donovan, melee 135. Now I know this will drop his health. Melee 155. Frankie Donovan. Frankie Knuckles Donovan. Coming at you. Flaking a come on. And it's not alone that. It's not alone the fact that he's wielding a come on, but that he's wearing boxing gloves while doing it. I want to see what that does.
Of course.
And you know what? I'd say on my first go, they've decided that I'm not going to actually get to try it out. God damn the lot of ye. Because I'd rather if he could run in this direction and see what we could do in terms of max damage. I will delay his turn. We'll try and get some other people, get their stats up.
what I'm fucking talking about.
Excellent.
All right.
Victory!
What I'm talking about.
So here's a place we haven't been in a long time, near Northside. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a taxi to here. I'm going to attack and ransack these two buildings by Saltis, then these two buildings by Reagan, and then I'm going to travel and attack Saltis himself. Here's a name we haven't seen in a long time, Brian's Brew. It's under attack from Saltis. So this is what I was trying to do. I was trying to find some gangs of Saltis that were wandering around either Saltis or Reagan. I'm going to fight this.
Wreck this crew. Assholes. Gonna bust you up. Come on, Doc.
Well, that was a terrible performance, and of course they swing us away from there, and then straight away he goes in, so it's straight back there. You know what, I'm going to auto-resolve this, because I think we weakened them enough. What a victory. A single action revolver. Saltis, of course, is the only character in this game to have actually taken a building off of me. Let's get some more revenge for that.
I'm gonna batter you. Yeah,
Great.
that's what I'm fucking talking about.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
Victory!
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Solo,
Victory!
That's what I'm talking about.
Having taken out Saltis's buildings, we're going to go up against Frank Reagan's crew for the first time
Something.
in a very long time. I would say send my regards to Frank, but you're going to be dead, so you won't be able to do that.
Right away. Come here to me and I'll bait you.
And there we have it. Weapon proficiency achieved. After getting 100 kills with commands, Frankie Donovan has been awarded the Counter-Strike trait. Strangely enough, this is pretty much what Frank Reagan's special ability is. I think it's, if anybody comes within range of Frankie Donovan, he will make an attack against them. So it's entirely possible that if somebody gets into range, if somebody moves into a square adjacent to him, he will attack them, and if they carry out a melee attack against him, he will carry out another attack against them. Frankie loves baiting things.
Yeah,
Great.
that's what I'm fucking talking about.
Excellent.
Solo, huh?
Victory!
What I'm talking about.
On it.
I've had it with you.
Okay, heard you.
This is actually quite a well-defended establishment. So we've one person isolated. I'm half inclined to let them, let the guys around there take them out, but they do have a lot of armor. We could have him shoot at that guy, but I will... Does she have a line of sight? No. I was hoping she'd be able to hit that guy there at the door.
Right.
Double shot with the machine gun. Am I reading that right? Okay, that's quite powerful.
You're gonna pay.
I did not know there was a man there. See, it's the worst thing is when everything lights up red. See, look, there's a gangster. There's a gangster. Oh wait, there actually seriously is a gangster. Man, these guys are spread out. Somebody does not have a good security policy. Frank, where are you? Yeah, we'll get Frank into cover here.
Gonna mess you up.
Oh wow, that was lucky. The one direction nobody was looking.
You're gonna pay. Gonna hammer you down.
These are the most aggressive doctors ever.
Gonna hammer you down. Light 'em up. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Victory!
What I'm talking about.
And with that last bit of ransacking, after the rumble in Gravediggers, Dale Mahon found a lead on the location of Frank Reagan's Safehouse. And look at that. It's just around the corner. We'll be going here in a second. Why, it would be a terror. It would be a terror not to pay him a visit. I'm going to ransack this building. I'm going to kill the guards in front of it, then ransack it, then come around the corner, kill those guards, and then we're going for Saltis. Is the entire world falling in on Frankie Donovan all at the same time? Everyone is reading off the same hymn sheet. Dean O'Banion tells us the same thing that Saltis told us, that Frank Reagan told us, and I have no doubt that, what's his name? Angelo Jenna will tell us shortly. We are now at war with everyone except the Jennas. It's going to make moving around the city quite difficult. And quite bloody.
Sure thing.
So this is a bit problematic. Frankie has actually gotten in well ahead of the rest of the gang. But let's see if we can, I won't say turn it to our advantage, but if we can do anything about it.
Of course. Come here to me.
Well, never mind. Because of their armor, Frankie would have needed a bit of a run-up. I forgot about the armor. Oh, I forgot about the armor. Right. Well, that was a bit of a disaster. Let's see if we can improve this time round. Kill chain. So, we still have an action. Can I use kill chain again?
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Victory!
Probably my worst round ever, and then my best round ever, and it has just come to my attention. It is July the 11th, 1921, at home in Ireland. Representatives of Dáil Éireann have just agreed a truce with representatives of the British government. The War of Independence has come to an end. It is a surprise to all. A treaty will be negotiated in the months ahead, and unfortunately, that will see the nation descend into a civil war, which will break out in about a year's time. I know somebody was saying that it'd be cool if you could keep the game going until summer of 1922, and then have the dramatic Irish Civil War in Chicago, but I don't think that's going to happen. We'll take our loot, and Frankie is going to take a healing. Oh Lord, where's my doctor? Where's Nora? I mean, Natalie. Go away.
Indeed.
He heard us talking about him.
Not a problem.
So Frank Reagan must be absolutely terrified. He hears the firing coming from around the corner, and soon he's going to hear it from right outside the front of his building, because this is his safe house.
Who's that?
We're not going to attack his safe house. We're going to attack the guards in front of it, however. My God, look at these for numbers. 110 HP. However,
Not a bother.
Frankie, with his boxing gloves and his come on,
Come here to me.
just about. And I would find it unlikely that he'll be able to kill anyone. This is 100. It'd be great if we could chip some HP off of the 110 guy
In your
instead.
Face, you fucking gobshite.
Maybe that was a bit of a waste. Oh, well, that was a waste.
So
That nearly hit Frankie. Somebody just walking around. I'm not having great luck with the sweep. I'm not having great luck with it. Who is going next? That gentleman. Ah, you're grand. I don't know if Frank is going to be in a position to sweep from there. No, only on one of them. I should have had Frank run and gun. An interesting choice. I think he's suppressing Frankie. Just a few days after Ireland is free from British suppression. Oh, I shot the wrong guy. I don't know what this means. I think it's just it gives him a disadvantage.
Yeah,
Mighty.
that's what I'm fucking talking
excellent.
about.
Grand.
Victory!
That's what I'm talking about.
Who's that?
And to think,
Who is this?
in there is Nora. Who's that? Nora's in there. One of the Jennas. They'll be at war with us in a minute. Nora is in there, looking down from one of those windows at Cyril, mad with lust and whatever Frank McCurlin's been feeding him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to very quickly check how serious this Dino Banyan scenario is. I'm going to start one of the bartender missions, and then, I promise, then, Saltis. So I was just talking there about two separated lovers, Cyril and Nora, who doesn't actually love him. But here is another person separated from their lover. She left her friend's crew, that'd be Dr. Natalie Warren. She left her lover's crew. Will she come back to us? Jez, will you come back to us? Hire Jez Murphy for 9,600. Confirm.
That'll do nicely.
You serious with this shit? I'm in.
Have class, lads.
You could have... I've been trying to hire you for the last... Look, never mind. She's kept all her traits. I have learned that... So the way I've been upgrading things like people's skills with the rifle, with the machine guns, or the submachine guns, I don't think it counts for these two. Consumables, so grenades, there's no skill tree for that. And I don't think these have a skill tree either. They are quite handy though. I don't know if her melee is what determines how much damage these do. If it is, then she's going to get the boxing gloves. So she's going to be running around with an axe in one glove and a dagger in the other. And I think this is what we had her practicing the last time. So when she left... Oh, this restarted. That's a pity.
Have class, lads.
So I don't think we'll be getting that anytime soon. Do you know what? I might actually give her Frankie Donovan's boxing gloves. And Frankie can have his ring back. Aww. And now we need to figure out what weapons to give Jez. I had been training her up on the shotgun. She comes back to us with a crappy shotgun. I know we kept some good shotguns. So it's either shotguns or snipers, really. I don't think we've any better... Do you know what? A second Mauser. I got a second Mauser somewhere, so she can have that.
Shit!
Here it is, your Irish gang back together in the shadow of a picture of Cyril. Back together for the first time in about an episode. It wasn't all that long, really. It's taken me ages to get in here,
Not a bother.
because every step I take, we get an attack from what's his name, Dino Banyan. He's been attacking a good chunk of places. There's a strange-looking guy hanging out in our bar, making some people uneasy. I think you should come down and talk with him. Okay. So that's a mission to go somewhere else. We'll talk to this guy first of all. It's Izzy. Izzy Einstein, I believe, or Eisenstein. I'm glad you're here, boss. We've got a little problem, as you can see. That's a terrible way to talk about Clyde. What do you mean? You see that drunk guy there? Name's Herb. He's one of our regulars. Angelo Jenna's first cousin. He's dead. He's a made man, you see. Usually he doesn't bother people, but lately he's been getting aggressive. He's staying later, drinking too much, picking fights. I don't know what to do, boss. People love him. But if he keeps this up, he's gonna be affecting business. Made man, you say? Don't worry, I'll handle it. So we get the gang, and we go. Ah, sure, look at him. He's not doing nothing. We'll go and talk to him.
Doors.
Cyril? 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 What the feck do you want? He says to us. I hear you're a relative of Angelo Jenna. Why don't you drink in one of his bars? Careful now. You don't want to go around threatening guys like me. You do that, you're going to wind up at the bottom of a river. We could say that he doesn't scare us, or calm down. Let's talk this out. We don't need to cause a scene here. This is a good carpet. I don't want it covered in your blood. Aha! Nah! I'm just kidding. Man, I had you going. Wait, which one are we talking to? I think it's the guy on the right. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Name's Herb. Nice place you got here. It's a lot better than the dive my cousin Angelo Jenna's got. I appreciate that, but I'm afraid you're going to have to do something. We're going to have to do something about you, Herb. I can't have people coming into my business and making a scene. Yeah. What are you going to do? So we have a leadership challenge. Have you tried giving up the bottle, Herb? Frankie, that's a terrible thing to say to customers. You've got to leave. I can't have you drinking in my bar anymore. You know what? What the hell? You aren't hurting anyone. Have another, buddy. Let's see if we can set this man on the straight and narrow. Is that a picture of a butcher or a prostitute? See, I don't know anymore. It was a success. I've tried, but I always go back, boss. Always. I guess I could give it another go. What's the worst that could happen? I'm proud of you, Herb. See you later when we kill your family. Because I'm coming for your cousin. And we have gained notoriety. We are now Jesus, that brooch. We are now notorious for our temperance, for getting people to join the pioneers, to give up the hooch, to give up the alcohol, and devote themselves to God. We actually got notoriety for that. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were Herb, because you were acting weird. Somebody's unhappy they're not getting into fights. We'd better go do something about that. Before we try anything else, I will make one last effort to bribe the Chicago PD with 11,000. It will give us a rating gain of 10. Not sure what that means. Success chance 80%. We've failed 2 already. Confirm it succeeded. We have... our rating has improved with the Chicago Police. Our rating has improved. I don't know how much we need to get to honorary PD or honorary deputy. It doesn't really tell us. Yay. We succeeded. We've stepped out of a taxi just outside the back arse of nowhere. And what we're going to do is we're going to run down the street.
Right away.
And here it is. Saltis's Safehouse. We've been coming under attack from a lot of other gangs, but thankfully there's nobody else en route from the taxi rank. What's after happening here? Saltis gang are attacking after midnight. Well, do you know what? We'll auto-resolve that. If they take it, we're just going to take it straight back from them when we kill Saltis.
Who's that?
I didn't get to the ambush in time, but here it is. Saltis will presumably hear the sound of gunshots and commands cracking in skulls from outside the building. What do we do first?
Come here to me.
Moving in.
Oh, boys, a sledgehammer to the balls. Oh, that's gonna hurt. And Clive runs across to save Jez. And what's left of Dale's testicles.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Yeah!
Victory!
So Saltis is pushing inside after midnight. You know what? We'll auto-resolve that. It's a victory. And I think it's fair to say that that is Saltis's last stand.
Who's that?
He knows what's up. Saltis, absolutely. We'll meet you. No, we won't meet you at All Aces. We'll meet you at your safe house. We'll be there. So as we begin our assault on Saltis's gang house, I got an update that Herb had given up the bottle. Everyone was delighted, so that's a 25% increase to that bar. But he started drinking again shortly afterwards and got ran over by a train. Fell asleep on the train tracks, the poor guy. But the other update is that Eddie Callahan's lover, Esther Milotti, is in Joseph Saltis's crew. Eddie will not target her, and if she is killed, he might leave our crew. Oh no. Now this is definitely looking a bit more challenging than Reyna. There's Esther. We have a 51% balance of power. God help us all.
Moving in. Okay. then.
Consider it done. Gonna hammer you down.
I suppose the first things we need to check are where is Esther? Ah, devil. And where is Saltis? Well, there's Esther way over there. We basically need to push for Saltis. Frankie.
Not a problem. I'm gonna batter you.
We could have him put some type of an overwatch on that region. No, he wouldn't have much of a chance. And Saltis is actually going to move next. I think a full round of combat is going to go around, so we're going to need to start chipping some HP off of these people. Esther will be up next after him, and then that one way up there at the top. Okay, we'll go for her soul then. No, we'll just hit this one.
In your face, you fucking gobshite.
Jez, welcome back. We missed you. So we have a gang here. They could push out and kind of flank us, get us into a bit of trouble. Let's see, can Jez... No, she can't target anything with her boxing gloves. Not in a great position. Now, Saltis. Oh, he's gotten himself into good cover. The devil. The absolute devil. Frank, I don't actually think has any vision there, does he? I don't think so. I think that was absolutely pointless. Now, I wonder, will Esther target Frank, though? There's a question.
Fantastic.
Only person that he has a shot on is Saltis. Decisions. We could take them out before their next round, or we could try to weaken Saltis and hope that we can get somebody in to execute him. We pretty much need Frankie to get in there. Oh man. Who have we coming next? These guys are back a bit, are they? Oh, so many considerations, and then there's two guards here close to the door. Cyril, go on. Yeah, what's his name's Overwatch did absolutely nothing. Collide. I'll just push him up to here. Fair play to him if he survives this, because I'd say there'll be a hail of gunfire coming in.
Kill this asshole!
I think you just made a terrible mistake. Frankie. Frankie. How do we get him into Saltis? Oh, Saltis, you devil. We could do that. Is there anybody that we can kill? Get him to here, maybe.
I'm on it.
I think he has a chunk of cover. Natalie, from where she is, she could deal more damage to Saltis, take off an unmerciful amount of armor. I think we'll put her on an overwatch here. Now, Dale. Radius of 2 meters, you say? Okay. Right click to make sure that I don't do anything silly. I would like to have gotten Jez to fire on this group, but I didn't really know what we were dealing with here. So, if we get this into a good spot. Where can I get Reagan to? Or not Reagan, Eddie. What'll she think when she comes out and sees Eddie involved in all this? He could hit Saltis, but I don't know for what. This person to move yet, they are. Yes, so... As everyone says, the boss combat is totally different to the normal, I won't say the boring combat, but this is pod racing. I don't know where these guys are going to come. We could... put him over here. I could have him shoot at that guy, but oh, he used up all his movement. I don't think I spotted that. I don't know what ways they're gonna go. There you go. Nicely done. Frankie. Do you have the range, Frankie? God damn it, you don't! Frankie, this is why you never got to play county. This is why you never got to play county, Frankie. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me do massive amounts of calculations in my head. NASA level calculations. Billions of Bitcoin per minute being minted type calculations. Frankie's got himself a trait. We don't have the action points for this because I moved and yeah, no. So no, there you go. My calculations failed. My calculations failed. I thought I would get all my action points back. If somebody shot her, she should be able to shoot them. That's how economics works. We could have Jez like a mad yoke come in here, but then Eddie's GF is going to be firing at her. I do pretty much just want to keep the Overwatch here. I don't know, would this work? I mean, he's not known as the Mad Bomber for nothing. My main worry is that... Do you know what? We've killed everyone. We've actually killed everyone. I was going to have Dale horse a lump of dynamite in behind the counter. Eat this, Saltis. Will throw it? No? Why not? I want to throw it at Saltis. What's... Okay. Hold on a second, Saltis. Oh, we can't actually get around to the end. I wonder... Will they let me throw it right up on top of the thing? They won't. I don't think they have cover for explosives. Eat some of this, Saltis. And there you go. We have horsed a lump of TNT over the counter, down Saltis's open mouth. And he has exploded behind the counter. Fair play to you, Dale. Fair play to you. It's saying that Dale still has TNT. Of course, his turn doesn't end. His turn doesn't end. So we do have one other person to take out. But we're going to see. Hopefully, Esther won't. Hopefully, Esther won't. Hopefully, she'll run for it. So Eddie is going to run around the corner. He's going to shoot. He's going to shoot this guy. And now, Esther, it's Frank. No, it's not. Well, yeah, no, that's Frank, but it's Eddie.
Gotcha.
It's your true love, Eddie. Thank God she didn't take another step, or Jez would have opened up. So we'll end the turn. The most anticlimactic end to a battle ever. Everyone, oh god, yeah, because we're delaying turns, of course, this happens. Frank Reagan, or not Frank Reagan, god damn it, Frankie Donovan, brandishing his come on. Clicks on Unleash Fury, runs in behind the counter. Just as, I imagine, as the explosive comes over and he is spattered by lumps of Saltis. Natalie, Joe will just get you out of the way of the door. And we will leave this poor woman to continue running. I hope.
Let's do it.
Because if not, we're going to look silly. Eddie is pleading with her in his thick Dublin accent. She doesn't know what he's saying. Eddie Callahan delays his turn. From what I can see, she's rallied. We'll get everyone into cover.
Gotcha.
Go back to the top of the round. Frankie has to run all the ways back around. Dale will be disappointed if we do have to kill Esther, because he wasted a piece of expensive equipment.
Indeed.
That TNT doesn't come cheap. What's she gonna do, Eddie? What's she gonna do? Eddie, you told us that you could talk her out of her hatred. Is there anything we can actually do? I don't think there is.
On my way.
There's no way to just, like, not kill them. Other than to, like, literally not kill them. Frank? If she won't listen to reason, then he's out of bullets. He has no valid targets. Why has he no valid targets? I thought it would be fitting to have Frank do it, but Cyril, you do it.
Disappointing.
That's it, I quit. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Yeah, look.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Solo, huh?
Victory!
That's what I'm talking about.
Brilliant. That ended absolutely perfectly. She's bleeding out. Hopefully, that doesn't drive Eddie insane. We got a number cruncher. I get it. Because it's a sledgehammer. A weapon like this is the only true insurance you can have around here. I actually like the look of that. I'm going to give the number cruncher to Clyde. Yes, Clyde. I was trying to figure out whether it was Clyde or Dale. I'm going to give them that. It looks cool, if nothing else. That was... The combat wasn't the worst. Trying to keep Eddie's girlfriend alive, that was the tough part. So we've defeated one of the major bosses, Saltis, a man who has been haunting this playthrough for about 3 episodes. And we got a single action revolver. Great. Oh man. We will take the loot. We will take over the building. Let's make it a... Let's turn it into a speakeasy. Because I have a good name. Why so Saltis? Why are you so Saltis? Why does this game make you so Saltis? Is anybody else Saltis about this game? Leaving Saltis comments in the comment section. I'm Saltis about the some of the mechanics. Like, what's the one that pisses me off? A lot of them. The micromanagement and stuff like that. So there you go. Why so Saltis?
Hey, the first round's on me. You know I hate to waste a good barman. But there wasn't much of a choice now, was there?
Jesus. Ian O'Neill, the guy who provides the voice for Frankie Donovan, he's also the combat programmer. Man, he must have had some fun in the booth. And interestingly enough, the quality of a lot of the recorded dialogue, the voiceovers, is often criticized for a lot of the other characters. Frankie Donovan's is definitely, I would say, the best. And of course, it's delivered by a programmer who has no... I don't think he has any previous voiceover experience, but he is absolutely perfect for the position. You forced Joseph Saltis to eat a grenade, to eat a stick of TNT. His empire is now yours. We've defeated Saltis. The war is never over. Eddie Callahan is now angry over the death of his lover. She was at the door. All she had to do was turn around and leave. Well, okay. He's still there. He's still in the gang. Eddie, you're just lucky we didn't sell her to Reagan. And so another skull and crossbones is added to the list of gang members, and again, it's because of me and my gang. So we got George killed a couple of episodes back, and this time we actually killed Esther. It does kind of freak me out every once in a while. I see these grayed out names and I think, oh my god, look at all these people who've been killed. But of course they haven't. They are hired by other people. So Jack McGurn is hired by Dean O'Banion, an Italian, a real historical character. I can't remember if McGurn, I would swear that McGurn was an enemy of somebody. Yeah, I can't remember. I have a feeling that himself and Frank McCurlin didn't get on very well. I have a feeling. I might be wrong there. I don't know. I can't remember anymore. But, yeah, so this person is with, what's his name? Jenna. And then pretty much everyone else is with Reagan. So it's going to be a really interesting showdown with Frank Reagan. It's been a bit of a hectic episode. We got the gang back together after the low points of the last two episodes. The last 3 episodes, losing George, then losing Jez. Just not being sure what to do, running around trying to get a meeting with Saltis. And throughout this episode, we have seen the various powers declaring war on us, one after the other. Our truce is also up with Jenna. He's somewhere here in the neighborhood, I think. So, in the next episode, I'm going to war with him. I'm already at war with the 2 Irish American groups. We're going to have to keep an eye out on... what's his name? Dean O'Banion. You can see some of his territory in the background. You can see just above here, 2 of his gang members right next door to one of ours. So there's going to be a lot of combats. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight a lot of those combats. With my gang, I'm going to hunt down Dean O'Banion's mobsters on the street. I'm going to hunt down Frank Reagan's mobsters. And again, just keep trying to up the stats, just to see what the different attacks look like. And also to be in a position to take on Nora and her hatred for Frankie. Thank you for joining me on this episode. I had fun with this one. If you haven't done so already, please do. Subscribe, leave a like below, comment about, leave your Saltis comments in the comment section, because if you don't, Dale Mahan will come around to your house and he will feed you a TNT sandwich. Thank you for joining me on this episode, and I'll talk to you on the next one.